I like to set up my ingredients ahead of time so I'm not sort of scrambling around digging into things. So
that seems like you.
Basically, I'm going to be splitting that. I kind of like to. The recipe calls for basically a teaspoon. I kind of like to up it a little bit.
Ooh,
Just
a
dangerously.
teaspoon?
Give it a bit more rise.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that doesn't seem like very much, does it?
and I think it asks for a little bit, roughly about the same salt. I think it was like a teaspoon and a quarter. So.
Okay.
So
But
there
a
you
heaping
go.
teaspoon.
Or
it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah. I don't get too fussy about particular proportions. It's all going to work out fine. But the other thing they talk about is keeping the salt away from the yeast.
Oh, okay,
yes.
because it stops the growth.
So I don't quite get that because when you mix it all up,
It's fine.
they're all together anyway. So
Yeah.
so I'm not quite sure what that's all about. But
Yeah.
so I just kind of keep them separate anyway.
Okay.
And so as we put and then a tablespoon of sugar. Or 3 tablespoons of sugar total, so 1 in each batch.
Okay.
So let me just get a nice scoop.
So we're making 3 batches out of
We're
the...
making 1 batch, but we have to split it into 3
Yeah.
because this food processor can only handle a third of this batch at one time. So
Okay.
it gets a bit complicated that way.
But a bigger processor would take more. That one looks bigger.
Yes, exactly. So there are basically 2 cups of the sprouts. Okay. I'm going to add 1/3 of the total proportion of sugar, which is a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon. And then roughly, some, and then some.
Yeah.
Mine your way.
So, this is where it gets kind of noisy.
Okay.